What's up, G fam? So this morning we're going to talk about the smart key. This didn't come from Infiniti this way. This is a case that I got for it. So like a soft rubber case, protects it. Only thing is, if my battery should die and I need to take the key out of the remote, I have to pop this little back plate off, which isn't hard. It pops out easy. Then I'm able to take my key out. But what I really like about this smart key is I could put the key anywhere I want. As long as it's in the car or it's in my pocket. Check this out. We don't need the key. Check out that RAS on the dash. That's how you could tell if you have that rear active steer. Not many cars have them. 06 was the first year available. Let's give it a start. I love that. On the dashboard here, on my steering wheel, has some little carbon fiber. It's not real, it's a wrap, it's vinyl. I got a kit that they're already pre-cut. I got it off of eBay, and I did, put them in. It's actually, I think it was like $56, and it was a kit if you wanted to do all the chrome and stuff like that, which I didn't. I only wanted a couple pieces. I like to do it on the steering wheel here to kind of break it up a little bit, and then the piece down here, and same on the other side over there. Now for my door handle though, this thing here, that's a silver carbon fiber I bought from a retail store. But what I wanted to talk about today was driving the G. Okay, so we have an automatic, but I drive using the TipTronics. The TipTronic gives you the ability to, drive it kind of like a manual. It's not a true manual, obviously, because there's no clutch involved. But you do, when you drive, you have to use your gas pedal in such a way that when you're shifting, you got to kind of ease off a little bit. Now, not all the time, but if you're really getting on it and you're coming out of a dig and you're going like 1 into 2, 2 into 3, and you're revving at like 4 or 5 grand, you're going to want to feather up off your gas pedal a little bit to shift it, or else it's going to lag. It's not going to go in properly, and you'll feel it, you'll hear it. But if you need to really drive it like a spirited driver, you're trying to race somebody, you have to learn how to feather that gas pedal. Now, our gas pedals on our cars, they have a system what's called a drive-by-wire. So there's no cable involved. It's electronic. So the pedal's very, very touchy. I'm sure you've noticed your gas pedal's very touchy. When you're shifting into first and going into second and third, and you're really getting those RPMs up, you really hardly have to take any pressure off the gas pedal, and you'll see the RPMs drop down a little bit, and you want to shift it in. It's timing, it's practice. It took me a while to learn it. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get it to shift fast. I thought it was because I had a bad ground somewhere, which wasn't the case. It was learning how to do it with the pedal, And now, if you think about it, newer cars now, none of them really have true gated transmissions. They have paddle shifters. And if you think paddle shifting is any different than driving your car and TipTronics, you're mistaken. It's the same thing. No different. Only difference is you don't have your shifters up on your steering wheel. You're using the stick to shift up, slap like a slapstick, up, down, shifting up, shifting down. So people who have manuals, and they'll say, you're driving an automatic. Well, you know what? I do have control of my my gears, and it's just like a paddle shifter. There's no difference other than the placement where you're able to shift at. And you see, as you let off a little bit when you shift, and it goes nice and smooth. Now I can go second and the third, just bump off a little bit, and it shifts. Now when I go third and the fourth, I really don't have to go off the pedal because I'm not really jamming the RPMs up there. It all has to do with your RPMs. You'll get the feel for it. Practice like anything else. You just have to practice. But using that gas pedal the proper way in conjunction with your TipTronics, you have full control over your car, you know, and the downshifts are great too. I mean, you get the downshift. See that? It's great. Love it. So if you have the TipTronics and you're a little discouraged by it, I mean, just practice. Just know that you got to use that gas pedal a little bit to your advantage. Now, like normally if I had an automatic, it would have shipped into fourth already, but I still have it in third, and you know, it's still very torquey. And it all depends on your driving style, how you like to drive, what you plan on driving, how you plan on driving that day. You know, if you're a spirited driver, using your TipTronics, I mean, it's great. It's practice, get to learn it, get the feel for your car, how it shifts, get the timing down with your gas pedal. I mean, you'll really enjoy yourself. All right, guys, have a good one. See you again soon.